Night of the Living podcast is always ad-free for patrons at patreon.com/NOTLP.
Welcome to Night of the Living podcast. I'm Freddy. There's Amy.
Hello.
And Andy.
Hey.
And we're still doing Vincent Price-A-Roni, the San Francisco? Nope.
I don't know if he has any ties.
I don't think he does. But he was a treat.
We're down to our last servings of Vincent Price-A-Roni.
Yes.
We've been living off this for a month.
It's just the little scrapings. But really, it's good because it has all the frond on it.
But still, I'm ready for a new side.
Yeah. I can tell you, this is the biggest helping of Vincent Price we've had for the whole series.
A heaping helping.
Yeah, there's 3 helpings. And I should thank Dustin for suggesting this because
Thank you, Dustin.
our mailing list winner didn't get back to us in time. That happens, and then we usually just go to Discord. And I think we can all agree if you want a lot of Vincent Price, you're going to get plenty in this.
You get your money's worth. You get your price worth.
You get your price worth. So, anyways, we'll get into that later. But yeah, life. What are you going to do, man? Shit.
You know how it is.
You know what I mean?
It is what it is.
Shit.
Life goes on.
Yeah, neighbor's grass as tall as me.
Yeah, our neighbors moved out and nobody's mowed the lawn in a month. And I'm not mowing the lawn.
Neighborhood pets disappearing.
That's not my job.
Thankfully, it's just pets and hopefully not children.
Well,
There's something in the corn.
What's that? Is there a Stephen King story in the tall grass or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, they made a movie. I think it was a
Netflix.
Netflix movie, yeah.
yeah. Not bad.
If you hear
Not bad.
voices coming from the grass, don't go in there.
I won't. I know
real.
to be
I remember
skeptical.
it was a decent movie.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hate it.
It was Patrick Wilson, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little
Netflixy.
vague in points, but yeah, I liked it. It was a little Netflixy. You're right, Andy.
It was flixy.
How do you define a Netflixy movie?
Just fine.
Yeah,
You know, it's a movie that's not quite ready for theaters, but not ready for like Tubi or
isn't it funny how that
or like,
satisfies? You're
yeah.
like, it's good enough.
it's above like network TV, like
Yeah.
ABC, NBC type made for TV movies,
Yeah,
but it's not theatrical. And it's
gotcha.
not Redbox either.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean?
Redbox
Okay.
is even a step down from Netflixy, right? Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Do Redbox still
I
exist?
think
Is that
we
an old
I don't
reference?
know.
I think they still do,
There's probably a handful still out there in the world.
unless they're just like Ronin Rogue red boxes that just went off the grid, and now it's like some AI took over.
They need to be tracked down.
Yeah, it's just a box full of DVDs.
That's sad to think about.
Yeah,
This wandering Redbox is looking for people to rent from him.
Wally too.
Oh,
Was there a Wally too?
No, I don't think so. There might have been. I don't know. I unplugged my entire brain from the internet and most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of it.
well, we're living in the Precourt right now.
Yeah, this is Wally.
That's
too.
true.
I mean,
Every day is Wally too.
we had
Open
food
your
delivered
eyes,
for
man.
dinner last night.
Yeah, I know.
That's the beginning of the end. Food delivery.
You think that we're eventually going to be on floating beds?
Oh,
if we're lucky.
If we're lucky. It's basically the Matrix.
Are we going to lose bone density?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I bet we have as like a species, humanity, bone density probably down. That's just my guess.
Or up. Whatever's the bad
Whatever
one.
is bad one. I think you want your bones. Wouldn't you want your bones to be dense? Because if they're not, they'd be harder to break.
But you can't be too dense, otherwise they'll shatter easily.
Yeah. If they are
Think
dense, they'd be
about
harder to
it.
break, right? Oh, they would
With
shatter
my
because
high
there's not
school
enough
science
give.
Yeah.
class
Oh my
knowledge.
god. Andy would know the most as a runner.
That's
So
true.
I'm gonna rely on whatever you say.
He uses his bones. We don't.
My bones go to waste. We're not even making soup with them. You know what I mean?
There's no what is it? The thing that the bones release to make soup thick?
Marrow?
Harry
Marrow,
Toto?
yeah.
Harry
Toto.
Toto.
I can't imagine being poor enough that I'm going to eat a toe.
I
Yeah.
would never.
If you don't know Harry Toto, it's just folklore. It was a tale told to I think everyone at some point in some form.
Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark did it.
They did a version. My mom had her personal version, which she would say Harry Toto. But it was just the toe in Scary Stories, right? I want my toe. Give me my toe. Jeez. Yeah, they'd have to be pretty hungry.
I don't think I'd rather just go with that than eat a toe.
Yeah.
Unless it's really thick and juicy.
Do you have a number to commit cannibalism?
What do you mean?
Because I don't think I do.
Of cash?
Like, I'll do a lot of stuff for money that is abhorrent.
Oh.
But I don't
Cannibalism?
think cannibalism, I don't think I could do it.
I can't wrap my head around it realistically.
Yeah.
To answer that, because the thought of someone like having a human steak and it looks at me, I'm starving to death and I'm looking at that and it's marbled and it looks like meat. I don't know what I'd do.
Right.
I'd probably start coming up with like ways to make it. I want to survive. I
Ways
think.
to season it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to admit it, but if it looks pretty good, right?
Survival's
Andy's
different.
with me. I can tell.
I don't know. If I had to eat it, it would have to be like a stew or very well done or ground up.
Yeah.
I can't eat rare human meat.
Yeah.
or something.
You only want to eat guys named
No
Stu.
tartar. Human tartar.
Nope.
Oh my.
It depends on where from the body it comes from too.
Yeah.
Survival's one thing. Would I eat somebody to survive? Probably. It seems like it's happened a few times over humanity's history, and that leads me to believe it's instinctual.
Sure.
It'll just take over. But like to get paid just to do it, I don't think I would take any amount of money.
10 million and just one bite.
And a good doctor.
She's contemplating. I'd do it.
No.
It was just
No.
we started with a toe and now we've gone.
Okay,
real
what
deep
if
into cannibalism.
if I know the person willingly gave up like a pound of flesh and they're still alive?
Oh, that's even weirder.
It's still human flesh. And it's so gross to me.
Because they'd be like, "How was I?"
And had to be
That'd be
honest.
awful.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Not for me.
You're a bit tough.
Well, I can just blame it on the preparation and the cook
Yeah.
and not the person itself, the source.
I hear human meat would taste really terrible because we're real full of like all kinds of chemicals
Microplastics.
and microplastics and all that. So we wouldn't be very good.
No.
Says you. I'm delicious.
I know this show's about horror stuff, but we're talking about eating people, y'all.
That's some horror right there.
That's fucking nuts.
It's got to be talked about.
Sure.
Have we talked about eating people enough? Should
Do
we,
you feel
should
like-
we move on?
Yes,
Everyone
probably.
has this same conversation like at least 10 times in their life.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The would you eat a person to survive? And if it's just for recreational eating a person, how much cash would it take?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a classic. We'd love to do the classics.
We do.
You want to move on?
Yeah.
You were staring at me real hard.
Can you tell me what time it is?
Yeah.
Turn out lights, it's the main attraction.
You probably heard me. Sorry about that. I said a number. It's like the Beatles. You play it backwards and you can hear what I said. We're talking about Tales of Terror. This was released July 4th, 1962, Independence Day, as a double feature with Panic in Year Zero, or with Burn Witch Burn, which was Night of the Eagle, and 2 titles. One of those two, you would get this movie and that movie. It was adapted into a comic book and a novelization, which I thought was kind of funny considering all of it's based on Edgar Allan Poe stories. Directed by the legendary Roger Corman, from a screenplay by Richard Matheson, who we've talked about a ton on Zoned Out. Like I said, based on Poe's stuff. This was during the AIP, American International Pictures era, where Samuel Z. Arkoff was one of the people leading it. And his thing was the Arkoff formula, which he took. It's like the Dennis thing from Sunny, where it's his name. And it's Arkoff, it's action, revolution, killing, oratory, fantasy, and fornication. And he's like he
Seems like a
gets
stretch.
into it.
A
Yeah,
little bit.
Probably thought very highly of himself.
Yeah.
yeah, I think he did. And then the publicity department, they made up something called the Peter Pan syndrome, which is how to market a movie. And so they would said a younger child will watch anything an older child will watch. So like you want to be grown up, so you're going to watch whatever your big sister watches. An older child will not watch anything a young child will watch because it's for babies.
Right.
A girl will watch anything a boy will watch. This is the 60s, by the way. But a boy will not watch anything a girl will watch because it's sissy stuff. See?
Oh my goodness.
Now, therefore, to catch the biggest audience, you aim your movie always at 19-year-old males, period. That was their whole strategy.
Interesting.
Is it like Nuts and Gum from The Simpsons?
Well, refresh my memory of that bit?
It's like I'm a white male, age so and so to like 18 to 45, and they'll listen to anything I say. And they make a product called Nuts and Gum because
Is it Nuts and Gum?
Yeah, because Homer suggested it or something.
It's so gross. That's such a. I don't think I remember that episode. I had to have seen it, but that sounds fucking great.
But it just goes to show that they're saying that the power that demographic has.
Right.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Do you think that still holds true?
Much less so.
Yeah.
But I still think that pocket exists.
Well, sure.
But
course.
Who has the spending power now?
Right.
yeah, that's a trait. I would love to see like a current breakdown of how they market. You know what I mean? A pie chart, like how much is marketed to which groups.
Right.
I'm sure there's stuff out there. It's got to be. So the film that we're watching had a cast of 21, and Price narrates it too. There's 3 segments. Price is main character basically in each one of those segments.
Name is Vincent Price.
Vincent Price.
It's all you got to say it all. You can't just say Price.
You're right.
Price.
Vincent
What,
Price.
you think you're cool?
So the first segment is Morella. Only has 3 people in it. That's Vincent Price playing Locke, Maggie Pierce playing Lenora. She was on Man from U.N.C.L.E. and the fastest guitar alive. I've never heard of it, but she's known for it. Morella, Leona Gage. This is the mother who is a mummy in a bed somewhere in this castle or this estate. Leona Gage. She's known for this movie. And another movie called Scream of the Butterfly and A House Is Not a Home. She was a Miss USA contestant for the state of Maryland, and she got it. And then they took the title back because she was married and had kids.
What?
She faked being a miss.
She's a Mrs.
She was a Mrs. Anyways,
Interesting.
phony, big fat phony. Segment 2 was the Black Cat. Cast of 7 credited actors. Fortunato Lucrezi is Vincent Price. These names are from Cask of Amontillado, and so are some other things that are going to come up. Montresor is Peter Lorre. I love him with his big bug eyes. Everyone knows who Peter Lorre is, so I didn't take down a bunch of notes about these A-list horror legends. He says in this movie, "Haven't I convinced you of my sincerity yet? I am genuinely dedicated to your destruction." That's dialogue from Richard Matheson. It's pretty good. It's over the top. Annabelle, Joyce Jameson plays her. She's known as like a kind of like a big boobied blonde comedian, if that helps.
Big boobied blonde.
Yeah, she was known for playing kind of like.
She did have big boobies.
Yeah.
Is she
That
kind
sort of
of
stuff.
like a Marilyn Monroe,
She can suck her own dick.
James Manfield, like Diana
Yes.
Dors type?
Kind of like that, but she also did more. I think she did more comedy, kind of leaned more towards that than the sex symbol stuff. But she did stuff with Steve Allen and
I
Danny
miss
Kaye.
big booby blondes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we got one now, but we're all mad at
Sydney
her.
Sweeney.
Oh yeah. Jackie DiNardo will always be there.
From Sunny.
Yep. So she was also one of Andy Griffith's shows, The Fun Girls, are regular characters that turn up on there. She's Skippy.
What's a fun girl?
You know, I watched Andy Griffith and I don't remember The Fun Girls. Do you, Andy?
I never watched the show in my life. So.
Yeah, I've never
really.
seen
And
it.
your name is Andy. What do you want?
Interesting.
You say.
Is that something I was supposed to do?
I don't know.
You claim to be named Andy.
If the show were called
you've
Freddy
never seen-
Griffith. Amy Griffith. Okay. There's a policeman, one of the policemen in this
Are
movie.
we going through every cast member?
No, just the interesting ones. Lenny Weinrib, he was one of the creators of HR Puffin Stuff. He was HR Puffin Stuff. How you like me now? That's some nightmare fuel, right? Anybody grew
Sure.
up on that weird shit? No?
Not really.
He was a voice in pretty much all of the Gen X animated series that you know growing up. So, then segment 3 is the facts of the case of M. Valdemar. This one's a very small group of 5 characters. Vincent Price's character, who's like dying. Carmichael, who is Basil Rathbone, is usually remembered for Sherlock Holmes. Helena, who is Deborah Paget, who Deborah Winger was named after, but so was Paget Brewster. Oh my God.
Paget.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Dr. James, this is the last one. David Frankham. This guy was a BBC announcer. And then he came
Frankham,
to
I hardly
Hollywood.
know him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sounds like a snack.
Intrusive
does.
thought.
Frankums.
Frankums. Good.
I'm making steakums for dinner. What are the odds?
Don't tell people we're trash.
Well, it is paper. It is paper. The meat is also like paper. Wow. I hadn't had them so long. We were talking about them before, Andy, and yeah, blew my mind when I opened that package. It said there were 10 steaks in there, and I'm like, this package is as big as my phone. Anywho.
Tangent. Steakums tangent.
Yeah, he was in 3 films with Vincent Price, including this one, Return of the Fly, Master of the World. All right. Them's my notes.
Okay, cool.
So how
awesome.
familiar are you guys with Edgar Allan Poe?
I've read a lot of Poe, but it's been a long time
It's
since I
been
read
since high school and college for
Exactly.
me. So I like when they were going through all the stories like in the movie, I was like, wait, I recognize this.
that.
Yeah.
Right.
But the
I
first
know that
one,
name.
I'm not really what they were trying to go for.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
The funny thing, I think that one might be...
Morella.
Morella might be the one that's actually the closest to whatever the original work was, but I never read it. So
So there is a story called Morella.
yeah, I believe
Okay.
so. Because according to what I've researched, at least, that there was one just called Morella, and that they didn't vary as much because it's such a simple story. But then again, at the end of that one, doesn't the house collapse? Like that happens in Fall of a House, literally in the Fall of the House of Usher, I think, right at the end. when
Well,
the
I think
creepy people in the
are they
halls.
combining different stories in each?
Yes.
Definitely
segment?
the second two. Because in the Black Cat, they're combining the Cask of
Yeah.
Amontillado and the Black Cat, and then in the other one, I think had something from 2 stories in it too, but I can't remember which 2.
Morella. It was interesting. So it's the daughter returning to her father, who she hasn't seen in probably since she was a kid, right? Something like that. And her mother died in childbirth, I guess.
After childbirth.
After childbirth.
Because he tells a story how a couple months after she was born, they went to like this party, even though that she wasn't supposed to because she's supposed to be resting, and then she gets sick, and in her death throes, she's blaming the baby.
Right. She said that the baby was
Yeah.
her murderer. Morella did. This is who. So Lenora, the daughter, is coming back to visit her father, who's still just pining away and depressed and drunk. And he's Vincent Price and Vinny P. as we like to
Morella
say.
was the name of the story too. I just verified it.
Okay, thank
In case anybody was worried out there. I'm just gonna lose sleep.
There's some Poe scholars that are yelling at us right now.
Like you fools.
But he's like this drunk asshole who still blames his daughter for killing her mother, and he's wearing this paisley robe with these huge bell sleeves.
That was the best part of the segment for me. Just the robe itself.
The robe was
pretty cool.
The robe was a character
It was
too.
just so grand and looked so comfy.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
huge like wizard sleeves.
We could recreate it. Do you think somebody has that prop
I hope
somewhere?
so.
A big sleeve robe.
Yeah.
You had to be careful lighting
Screen worn.
candles because you just
Yeah.
did catch him
I
playing.
bet you that happened a
You're
lot.
trailing everywhere you go. It was
All the
luxurious, though.
He's tall. Vincent Price, you really notice how tall he is in this movie.
Well, yeah.
He's like towers over everyone. He's 6'4", I think. It's a big dude.
Definitely towers over Peter Lorre.
I looked it up. He's only 5'3".
Is he?
Yeah.
That's like a whole foot and an inch between them.
And I was like, oh no, I'm shorter than Peter Lorre.
Aren't you 5'3"?
5'2".
Yeah.
And
On a good day.
half,
On a
maybe.
good day.
You walk like someone who's 5'3".
Oh, thank you. I have a torso that's the size of a regular person, but I have really short legs. That's my problem.
You have no problems, Andy. It's
You-
your
you look-
uniqueness.
Yeah, you're great shape, Andy.
Thank
Don't
you.
worry about it. You're a
You
doll.
have lovely legs. What other compliments can we throw his way?
He's got legs.
Yeah. So she comes home after being away for years.
Yeah.
She comes home because she's dying.
She's got a terminal illness,
Yeah.
probably consumption.
That
would be the time.
He's nasty to her until she
This-
finally spits that out.
This whole segment kind of pissed me off.
Yeah.
It was very. I know that's that's very Poish to have cruelty and meanness in the stories a little bit.
Yeah.
But this poor girl.
yeah.
She's dying, and she just wants to reconnect with her father.
He does soften when she tells him.
does,
So at least there's that. Like where he's like, oh, they're trying to pack a lot into a really short runtime for this one. Emotionally, I mean, he goes from like hating her and blaming her for all this stuff to like being heartbroken that she's dying. And then from there, things get just worse.
Yeah, then what happens? How does
Well,
Marilla...
the whole time, he's never buried his wife.
Right, she's just a mummy laying in bed.
Pretty creepy looking
Yeah.
effect.
A desiccated corpse.
She's known for her desiccation and hard work.
So they kind of reconcile a little bit, and she wants to know why she was like abandoned, because the daughter was like sent to boarding school, and I guess she was never really raised by the Vincent Price. So they kind of reconcile, and he kind of spills the beans about why why he hates the daughter,
Right.
because the mother did.
Yeah. Which is always, it seems so wrong when you hear that a mother hates their child. That to begin with is, you're kind of presuming that character is kind of evil to begin with when that happens.
Yeah.
Although I know that happens in real life for like good reasons sometimes, psychological reasons, I mean. But in this, she's a villain.
Yeah, this lady hated the baby right off.
Yeah. I mean, she did
Lady
tear her up pretty
hated
good,
the baby.
enough to kill her. It's just like you would think you feel like you'd forgive your child on the way out, like in some way. But why would you? Why wouldn't you hold a grudge? You tore me to pieces. I'm not supposed to be a little mad.
I mean,
When you stub your toe, you swear
But do you want to cut your toe off?
or have
And eat it?
vengeance on
Yeah.
it.
for $10 million?
I want to eat it.
Yeah.
For $10 million, I'll eat a toe.
Here's a different question.
Yeah.
What if it was your own skin to eat that you were being offered money to eat?
My own toe?
Yeah.
I'd do it. It's me.
I don't want to lose my toe.
No. What if they cut just a little bit of piece out,
Yeah.
like off your leg,
Like
or
a
your
pound of
butt?
flesh. What was it? The
Like a
Merchant
whole
of Venice?
pound? Yeah. I don't think I could do a whole pound. I think maybe a 4-ounce fillet
A
of
bite.
my own
What
flesh.
about
would
like
be
a
my
slice?
limit.
Like a
Like real thin?
Yeah.
With his little tomato and some mayonnaise?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, like,
baby.
luncheon meat sized.
Shave.
Crispy
Like
fresh lettuce and tomato.
They just send your like forearm through the slicer and get the slice off.
Perfect. You don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. Salty. It's rich.
I
does
think I need to
change the
shave myself
equation.
first, though.
Yeah. I don't want to eat my hair. Ew.
Yeah.
For $10 million, I might eat my own skin. Might.
It grows back.
Grows back.
Nasty.
Anyway, where were we? So, mom's dead, daughter's dying,
Yeah.
dad's trying to be cool.
This one for me was real slow.
Yeah.
I for me, it doesn't really. But the Black Cat's my favorite of the three
Yeah.
of them. But yeah, and I'm waiting for that because I've seen the movie before. So this time through, Morella felt even slower because I've seen it already a few times in my life.
Right.
And I'm already waiting for Black Cat. And I was like, God, when will Peter Lorre show up? But then from Peter Lorre on, I love it. The rest of the movie. I think it's great.
Well, there's nothing to the story besides this girl comes home and the mom kills both of them.
Yeah. Yeah. And she takes her over her youth or whatever.
Yeah.
Takes her body over.
It's a classic concept.
She Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
But then she burned the house down with all of them in it.
It's a very dark, Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
But that was the best part, besides the robe,
Yes.
was that scene where the reincarnated mother is choking Vincent Price within the flames.
That was cool.
Just visually, that was really, really cool.
Yeah. Can you believe this was filmed in Virginia? I'm like, what?
Seems very British.
It does. It seems
Like
either
Hammerish.
English or even New England. Like at first, we thought it was New England, and I just looked on IMDb and they're like filmed in Virginia. But I guess for Poe that makes sense because didn't he live most of his life in Virginia?
I don't know.
I'll
I
find
know he
out.
died in
I don't wanna be
Baltimore.
wrong.
That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
But yeah, this segment was fine, but it was very flatlining. There's nothing really to the story, and I felt so bad for that poor daughter.
No.
Yeah.
She just wanted.
She just wanted somebody to love her,
Relationship.
and
Yeah.
nobody did.
Somebody
And
to
then
take
she
care
gets a
of her.
terminal
And
illness.
she was super sweet.
She died even before her time.
I wonder if I'm thinking of
What? He might have lived in Virginia.
Oh yeah,
People
he
lived
was
in
from.
lots of different
He
places.
was from Virginia.
They live here. They
part.
live there. They move.
But he also married someone named Virginia. So for a minute there,
That's confusing.
you see what I'm saying? I was almost back in like one of those confusing things that Andy knows that happened to me.
It's like marrying a girl named Ohio if you're from Ohio.
Exactly. It's a little weird. But no, there was a significant connection to Virginia.
But nobody's named Ohio
No one is named Ohio. Maybe
that we know of.
That would be weird.
Ohio.
Ohio.
Wow, that would be a strange ass name.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a name even.
No.
Yep.
So the Black Cat. We're done with Morella. We've told the tale. It was fine. We all thought it was just a little slow.
You guys seen A Comedy of Terrors? It came out like a year or so after this, but they do this story, The Black Cat, as a comedy. It still is Vincent Price, Peter Lorre, and what's her name?
Big
And
Booby Blonde.
Big Booby Blonde. It's still those three, but they swap Vincent Price and Peter Lorre's roles,
Oh, interesting.
and it's done straight comedy.
Did they do it because of this?
They already had it planned. It was like it just kind of, I think, was kind of a coincidence, but I do think at one point they're like, let's just do the other version of it in this film.
But this one, it was kind of had like a lot of comedic moments to it, I thought.
Yeah.
Definitely, especially Vincent Price's face pulling when he's doing the wine tastings.
Oh my God, that was
Just
absolutely
his reactions to
hilarious.
everything, like, ooh.
I love when he
was
does the real broad,
being a real
hammy
dandy
shit.
fop.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. So what they have, starts off as Cask of Amontillado with a little bit of the Black Cat, and then they fuse those two stories together at the end, which I can't even remember if in the Black Cat story, if I think someone got walled up in both of those stories. Because the sound of the cat is kind of like the telltale heart, which he comes back to these themes, Poe, I mean.
Are we sure that Poe didn't wall somebody up himself?
That's when you think about it.
If he wrote about it twice.
Or he knew someone who was walled up.
Yeah.
Or a dark family secret. Someone walled someone up in his family.
Have we checked his floorboards at his house?
Yeah.
We oughta.
Go back, do a little circle, concentric circles around the neighborhood until you have all the connections.
We find instead of installation, he has nothing but hearts.
Yeah. Telltale hearts all around. He's like, these are luxury vinyl. Flooring joke.
Luxury.
Didn't say it was a good joke.
It wasn't. Drunk Peter Lorre was fun.
Yeah.
AKA just Peter Lorre.
Was he a drinker? Do you know?
I just assume he was.
I wonder, because it's real obvious with like Lon Chaney in certain movies that you're like, oh, that's a drinker. You
And
can tell.
who is it, Rex Reed or Oliver Reed?
Oliver Reed,
Yeah.
definitely. certain guys. It kind of felt that way with Mickey Rourke in the 80s. A lot of times these guys have a vibe like they probably smell like whiskey. But yeah, he's perfect. No notes for Peter Lorre.
Is really good at being Chris cruel and mean.
He's a terrible, terrible husband. Person.
And to everybody, like strangers in the street.
Yeah.
Although there was that one good line, like that really great line. Why don't you watch where I'm going?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think he was, and we grew up, Peter Lorre's voice is the voice of so many cartoon characters for us, like 70s and 80s
People
kids.
doing Peter Lorre impressions.
Yeah, and that's like Ren and Stimpy. That's just Peter Lorre.
Pinky and the Brain.
Pinky and the Brain. There's all kinds of them. And yeah, he seemed like a real sweet, to me, he always seemed real sweet. But then he plays, like, have you seen M, the German? Yeah, that one's like, you're just like, oof, he plays some creepy ass characters. But I always feel empathy and kind of like protective of him because he seems so like a Mr. Toad came to life or something as a human being. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. If Mr. Toad came to life. That one took me a second.
I'm just saying.
Well, he's a rat bastard and he gets cuckolded because he's a very bad husband. Vincent Price, Fortunato, Lucchese swoops in after meeting Big Booby Blonde.
I should say what her real name is at some point.
He wasn't, from this Wikipedia tells me he wasn't an alcoholic, but he was addicted to morphine.
It's a similar vibe. They both kind of make you like sleepy.
Well, he had
addict
a
vibe.
lot of illnesses, and he needed pain medicine. So he got addicted to that through that morphine through that.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That really sucks.
Her Joyce Jameson.
Joyce Jameson. Sorry, I had a big yawn sneak up on me. I'm boring myself. I can't imagine what I'm doing to you.
Peter Lorre gets cucked by Vincent Price, which is interesting because I never see Vincent Price as a love interest.
Right.
Yeah, he did actually do like some romantic comedy roles outside of the genre stuff he did. But yeah, he's usually like the charming bachelor that all the women are fawning over. Yet he
Creepy
never makes
uncle
a move.
vibe.
Yeah,
To me, he always had like a confirmed bachelor vibe to me.
That's what I'm thinking. Not creepy uncle, but like never married uncle.
If you know what I mean.
You know a lot of the characters.
Spicy
he plays
uncle.
Yeah.
As
are
he taught
creepy
me.
uncles.
He taught me spicy. And now I've just used it successfully in a sentence. I can
deployed
retire.
But my favorite scene was the wine off.
Yes. The wine tasting. They were blind tasting and naming the wines they were being given.
But the faces and the noises that Vincent Price makes when he's tasting the wine, where he's like sucking in the air and trying to taste it to his best of his abilities while Peter Lorre is just chugging the wine down and like naming it right off.
The Vincent Price faces they're almost like he's making it looks like he's going like ooh, like he got surprised by the wine a couple of times. We're just like wine, but he's just slurping and huffing.
Yep.
And that's really all it is. But it's fucking great to watch.
But apparently that's how you're supposed to drink wine.
Yeah, they do certain dramatic things.
That
to
seems real
slurp
stupid.
It. Yeah.
Like it's all about the air intake and letting the wine breathe.
Yeah.
So it can release the full, palette of flavors.
I ain't got time for that. You can drink a Diet Coke straight out of a bottle. You don't have to let it breathe.
I used to love wine, but I wasn't into all that. I mean, maybe for the first tiny bit of a drink, I'd do one of those things just, to see if it ever made magic happen. Yeah, it's like soup. It's the same thing. Like when you're eating soup, sometimes you slurp a really good soup and it's like, it's exciting.
They let it fill your mouth.
Yeah, it gets in your sinuses almost. But you know what I mean? Not with it. It doesn't literally get in them because then you'd be sneezing and snot all over the place.
Gross.
But you know what I mean? You aerate it. Like, yeah. I can see that sometimes.
But is this an actual skill that people have that they can taste the wine and know the year and the vintage and everything like
say.
that?
I remember there was a Frasier episode where he
And the
was doing
actual
that.
vineyards it came from.
I don't know how particular they can get. There's a whole documentary called Sour Grapes about these two wine counterfeiters, and it gets into that, like how they were able to fool all these experts. So I always wonder about that and if that's kind of played up.
I mean, is it about deducing, like trying to narrow down the year and the vineyard? Because how can they say like, Cincinnati Vineyard 1997 when you've never tasted that before?
Right.
Do they just compare?
He would
it?
have had to have tasted it before.
There's like a key too, where like I think they have like certain things where they're like, okay, oak, like it's certain check mark, like playing Clue, where it has to meet all these certain things, and then if those three things are together, it must be this. Like if it's oaky, has notes of vanilla and a booger in it. And you look over, and then all you see booger brew, which is
I think it's more like that than know that they had tasted before, because there's no way that they could have tasted all the wines.
Yeah, unless he seems like he could have. And today,
but Pierre Laurie doesn't seem very discerning.
No.
he's a drunk. He's a classic
He's an old
drunk.
fashioned, yes, classic drunk. But yeah, he's pretty sophisticated if he can get all these. Is the implication that when he's drunk he can do anything? Because he was drunk for the.
I think he really knows his stuff because all he's done is drink for the last 17 years.
True.
He just drinks. And his wife sews so they can eat.
Right.
And that's their life.
Yeah. He's awful. He steals
Yeah.
their money. He takes their money
Yeah.
to drink.
Yeah.
She's like, we need that
To eat.
for food.
And he's in the DTs. I drink my dinner. And he has the DTs too throughout the movie. So he's seeing rattlesnakes and shit that's not there.
Yeah. That confused me for a second. That makes sense. I don't know why I didn't get it in the moment. I was like, why is he hallucinating?
He
What
was
are
in
they-
withdrawal. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not saying it makes him sympathetic, not by a mile, but like because
No.
he does wall people up. He's a murderer. But
Yeah, he finds out that his wife is getting it on the reg from
yeah,
BP.
VP, the Vice President of Pleasure, Vincent Price.
Wow,
And he
the,
comes up with a plan.
the president of pleasure must be really good at it then.
Oh, really good. He's all hands. In a good way.
He drugs Fortunato, and they do this really cool kind of like stretchy like camera effect.
Like spinning camera thing. It's a
Yeah.
very of its time.
Yeah.
All those tricks that they use
Right.
It's
throughout the movie.
Technicolor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they'd have like they toy with that.
Like pan outs and everything, and like very Batman-ish.
Yeah. Super 60s.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he drugs him. Vincent Price wakes up, chained to the wall, and getting bricked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bricked
That did
up.
sound a little bit
Like getting hard.
sexual.
Got to get bricked up.
Having
But,
bricks put upon.
This was like
next
took place in the 1800s or something like that.
Something. Yeah.
I
around
just didn't know they had basements back then.
there. Oh, yeah. Cellars, wine
No,
cellars.
like I know they had it but in cities like this, because
Oh,
they
yeah.
lived in like what seems to be like a town or a city,
Yeah. Who knows? It could have been like one of those half basements, like on Cheers, where they can see people's feet.
But considering that they were pretty poor, it seems like
Yeah.
it was just surprising that they could afford a 2-story house with a basement.
You think they
All
should have
that
let it as a
storage.
room for a potato person?
So much storage for a potato person. The cat, the wife has a cat, and nobody is nice to this cat. They pretend to like the cat, but they manhandle the fuck out of that cat.
Yeah.
All the actors.
Yeah, Peter was not on set.
No.
Peter was. Peter Lorre, but no
was-
PETA.
Peter.
No Pita.
Yeah, he was uncomfortably rough with the cat a couple of times.
Yeah.
Didn't seem like the cat was okay with it for the most part,
I
though.
hope so.
I mean, it seemed like,
That's
so
what I
some
hope.
cats like to be
That's
scruffed.
what I hope for this.
Some cats
Oh.
are asking for it. That's all I'm saying.
Don't want to kink shame those cats.
Never hurt a cat, but some cats do like being. I've had cats that love to be scruffed,
Yeah.
and it seems like such a brutal act.
I can smack the ever loving shit out of Elsa's ass, my dog.
Oh, she loves it.
She loves it.
Yeah, she's a real masochist.
She's a little freak. She's not a cat. She's a dog, but same diff.
Light spanking.
And then, ta-da, everybody's dead in the wall. And the police are like, whoa.
Yeah. The Popo have arrived.
The
HR
black
Puff and
cat.
stuff has arrived.
Yep.
Yeah. The drugs have kicked in. What?
You keep implying that you would only enjoy HR Puff and stuff if you were on an acid trip or something.
Oh, no. No, you could sober. You could go in sober. There's only like 17 episodes or some shit of that show. And it's just a mess. It's weird. Super weird. It's not bad. Have you ever watched it?
No.
I know what we're doing for a little bit tonight.
No.
Yeah, you need to see one episode of HR
I don't need
Puff
to
and
do
stuff.
nothing.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Yeah.
Careful, he's gonna wall you up, Amy.
Yep.
I think he might.
Did you watch Gumby? You watched Gumby.
Yeah,
You remember how Gumby felt?
yeah.
That's how it feels, only it's puppets. Like live action people in suits.
All right.
It's very acid trippy.
Yeah. Very
Man.
much so.
That big headed thing was creepy.
Yeah. We used to
sold
rent
it
them
out.
at Blockbuster. We had a bunch of HR Puff and stuff. And that one guy who I shouldn't say his real name, but he used to come in all the time looking for Daria tapes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Poison Ivy sequels, like
Yep.
as in
Yeah.
the erotic thriller.
Did he also get some Puff and stuff?
He loved Puff and stuff. The Marty Croft Studios, all that stuff. He was into that. He was a strange dude.
He was a Puff and stuffer.
Yeah. I think he was a deviant, maybe. I don't know. I'm using that term playfully.
All right.
Deviate all you want.
What was the name of the last one? The facts.
Doctors Marvelosa or something.
The
Oh, yeah.
The
The
facts
facts of the case.
of the case of
Murder was the case that they gave me.
Mr. Vidoobadoo.
I think.
Mr. Villarbadig. It was V something.
Yeah, it was the facts in the case of M. Valdemar. What
Yeah,
a
it's
fucking title. Ooh, dog fart.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to be cool and not mention it, but
Sorry.
you ruined it.
So poor Vincent Price, he's dying.
Yeah.
A lot, dying people
Yeah.
in this whole series.
Lots of terminal illnesses. Zzz.
He's dying, but he has a hypnotist on staff that's going to make things a little different than in your typical death.
But I also like how he just gives his wife away to the other
Yeah.
doctor.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, by the way, after I'm dead, you go ahead and marry this guy. That's what I want for you.
The young
She's like, do
doctor.
I get to fucking say? He's like, no. No, you don't.
Does it help that the guy's like conventionally handsome and everything that people are expected to not
And
bat
yeah.
an eye at it?
And younger.
And
Age
younger.
appropriate.
Yeah.
Because Vincent Price in this is of his age. And his wife is like 30s maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. If that even. Deborah Paget Brewster, Deborah Winger. Now you know.
Okay.
Their origin. This is a Deborah Winger origin story, this movie. And also a Paget Brewster origin story. You can have your choice. Criminal Minds.
Have any of you ever been hypnotized?
I tried.
You did?
Yeah. It wouldn't work for me.
What about you, Andy?
No, I don't think I've ever had that opportunity.
Me either.
I want to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the closest thing is
It's interesting.
EMDR. Right? Did I say that right? The therapy with the binaural.
Where the light moves or you hear sounds.
I think that's
Like an Exorcist
hypnotism.
2?
Yes. Yeah. To me, that's a kind of hypnotism.
They kind of did it in this segment
Yeah.
with the swirling lights.
the swirling light
Yeah.
thing.
I like
that was
that.
cool.
That was cool. That they took advantage of Technicolor.
Yeah, just
in
the
this movie.
visuals of
Yeah.
it, of the different colors going across Vincent Price's face.
Yeah, it looked cool. Roger Corman's a decent director. Yeah.
So what he wants to do is that he wants to be hypnotized right as he's about to die, and then left in the hypnotized state. So to prolong his life, basically.
Yeah, because apparently,
Like you can't die
if you're hypnotized.
if you're hypnotized.
This really, we were driving around. I had insomnia the other night, and I had on YouTube, and one of the channels to help you sleep is just a 3-hour long playlist of philosophical ideas explained, like with title cards. And one of them was this theory that we don't die, and that it's because we can't perceive our death. Every time that version of ourselves die, a whole nother branch of the timeline happens where you don't die. So you technically live forever. And it made me think the connection to this. It's that same level of like really abstract thinking going on.
Now, was this Vincent Price's idea or the doctor's idea?
See, that's what I don't know.
Because there was a point where like Vincent Price, because I thought Vincent Price had the hypnotist come in to deal with his pain.
Right.
But I think the hypnotist went off on his own and trapped Vincent Price in this hypnotic post-death state.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carmichael.
Because he wanted his wife.
Yeah, and just wanted to experiment, I guess. But Vincent Price was ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think the doctor just had ulterior motives.
Yeah, he wanted her, and I think he wanted like the estate.
Yeah,
and all that stuff, right?
like I think Vincent Price just wanted to go peacefully, but the doctor just trapped him in the state.
Right.
Nightmarish.
And his body starts to rot and decay, but his mind remains aware and undead. Ooh, it's really awful
It
when
was.
you think about it.
Because we can hear his voice, right?
Yeah.
Right. He's like,
Coming from
help me.
the another state.
Yeah.
And he's saying, there's all these people, help me, let me go. It is just the idea of it is kind of terrifying.
Yeah, it's like when someone gets trapped between teleporters on Star Trek.
It's that kind of feeling plus a little bit of claustrophobia. It's a
Yeah.
really uncomfortable
Because
thing
you're like,
to
is he
think
trapped
about.
in the body there that's laying
Can
there?
he feel it
Yeah.
dying,
It's just
rotting?
very cruel.
He melts
Yeah.
too. That's pretty gross.
Yeah, he looked like peanut
That's,
butter.
yeah, at the very end, but his body's decaying, but he's just ashy.
Yeah. He starts ashy.
Extraordinarily
Yeah.
ashy.
Before melting, he gets ashy. Then he gets way unashy and real oily real fast. Pretty icky.
That was kind of like a little bit at some points off. Just the makeup job that they did on him it just seemed very lazy.
Well, they did like a mud pack, I think, for the dry version, and then the other version was like glue and a bunch of other shit they warmed up together.
Looked like peanut butter.
And it looked like peanut butter, yeah. Yeah. It's still gross to me in that it's not even, I definitely wouldn't consider it realistic, but there's something about that phase of it where the melty part, where I'm still like, ugh, just sloughing off.
But this goes on for months, right?
Yeah. You mean the
Yeah.
hypnotism part
Yeah.
of it? Yeah.
Keeping him aware.
Because there's
dead.
a kind of like a title card moment where the seasons change and it starts snowing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And this whole
That's
time, I guess the doctor's trying to make moves on the wife. It kind of blackmails her a little bit.
You
Yeah.
can see too, like how this is the kind of story that like Lovecraft would come along and kind of draw inspiration, where he did that story about the scientist who had to keep his apartment real cold because he was dead. Otherwise, he'd just start falling apart. I think it's called Cool Air. It's a good title.
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of feels like there's always, it goes back, it's like fucking Jekyll and Hyde and the Invisible Man all over again. Like fucking tinkering around where you shouldn't be tinkering around people's brains.
So I forgot how Vincent Price gets out of it. Does he just wake up himself?
The doctor or the hypnotist is
He-
going after the wife.
Yeah, he locks them in the room together.
And then Vincent Price raises up, his dead body raises up to protect his wife.
Yeah. Okay, that's it.
What happens to Dr. James? Does he die? The younger doctor?
No, he gets he's kind of he comes in and swoops in at the end. And
Oh, okay, he
takes
was
the wife
there.
away.
I couldn't
Yeah.
remember for sure.
He takes her.
It's been a couple of nights, right?
Because Vincent Price is busy
Yeah.
melting.
Yeah.
And I also guess that while the doctor was trying to attack the wife, maybe his concentration was broken, which gave Vincent Price an opportunity to like kind of come to
Yeah.
his senses a little bit.
Could be. Could
Yep.
be.
It's weird this didn't really have a wraparound. It just had like very
No
brief
wraparound.
narration
Just
between.
little quotes and
Yeah, quotes from Poe. Yeah,
Yeah.
to start each one. If you like this, Roger Corman did like, we already covered the Mask of the Red Death. He did the Raven. These were also with Vincent Price, the Raven. God, I can't even remember.
I think that's the
other-
theme I put in the hat,
others.
actually.
Is there
Yeah.
one in there that's the Edgar Allan Poe?
Yeah, it's Corman Poe.
Yeah, because this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's
Which
so
is-
much of it.
It's a portmanteau.
Corman Poe.
Portmanteau.
I like it.
And it rhymes with portmanteau.
Ah,
Get it?
it's perfect.
Eat your hairy Toto. Mm-hmm. It is perfect. I'm looking forward to that one.
But this
up.
was satisfying, unlike the first one, because the guy gets his comeuppance.
Yeah.
Same thing with the second one; they get their comeuppance too. Like the first one just felt mean.
Yeah, and doesn't it feel, when you think about it, Poe sure likes to put characters in bed. Like there's just sandwiched right between the two. They're in bed. His Montresor's wife is in bed a lot of the time.
True.
I think it's probably because he was so sickly.
Maybe.
And he's just like, write what you know. He's like, I know bed.
And people in walls.
People in walls and beds.
Because I walled people up.
Cats, annoying cats, people in walls and beds. The complete works of Edgar Allan Poe. And birds.
I really liked this movie. I thought it was.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge anthology movie person. I'd rather watch one continuous story.
I love anthologies. That's my favorite type
I
of horror
know
movie.
you and Freddy are
too.
the same in
That's-
that regard.
That's my gender. Anthologies. That's how I identify.
Yes.
They're so wonderful in their little bite-sized bits.
But this was super cozy and a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Had laughs. It had chills.
And like we said, a lot of Vincent Price narrating, acting in all 3 segments,
Yeah, it was a showcase.
and he played different characters. It
Yeah.
was like a big variety of characters he played in all the segments.
Yeah, because he's super earnest in the first one. He's comical in the second. And then the final one, he's just tragic. He shows a lot of range.
We love him here.
Yeah.
We had a fun month.
Yeah, I enjoyed the hell out of it. There's so many Vincent Price movies.
Well, that means we get to pick a new theme, right?
Well, for October
Oh,
and
wait, you're right.
September, both, we have September, Louis Fowler's returning for Hispanic Heritage
You're
Month.
right. Totally forgot.
He already sent us a list of films. Very
That was
excited for that. We'll be off next week, because we're moving Amy's mama.
Oh, yeah. We hadn't had a chance to tell you that, Andy. Is that cool?
No, there's also an extra week that in
Worked out.
Yeah.
So, and then we'll come back with Lewis, and then after that, it's Halloween specials.
That's right. So we won't picking until November.
Yeah, for November.
Oh, I
we'll be
get so
picking.
excited to pick.
I
but
li-
get it.
yeah, I
It's
get
fine.
excited for it, too.
I'm
It's
excited
weird.
for September and October's theme.
So
So
you can still pick. We just got to remember.
nah, I'm not going to do it.
You want to wait just in case?
I won't remember.
With your memory and mine together will not work.
No. All right.
So, you want to get into what we've been watching?
Yeah. Can you just give me a quick time?
Yeah, I'll give you a quick time.
Thank
Apple
you.
Quick time, 52:39. Amy, do you want to go first? I assume you want to talk about Campfire Tales.
No, because I fell asleep and I figured
Oh, I didn't know you fell
at this
asleep.
point of the show where we always talk about what we've been watching, I my rule is if I fell asleep during it, I can't say it.
Doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
Fair
and
enough.
I fell asleep during a
Well, that's-
large portion of Campfire.
That's
Tales.
nice because you want to give each thing that you watch a fair
Yes.
shake.
Exactly.
All right.
But what I wanted to talk about is Freddie and I just completed watching Dark season 1.
Oh, yeah.
Dark on Netflix.
That's good.
The German sci-fi mystery show. It's so good, y'all, but it is a mind fuck, and it's like it's time travel, Andy. So you know all that goes along with that.
And it's subtitled.
No,
you
it's
can watch
dubbed.
it.
Oh, is it?
dubbed.
Okay.
Yeah.
They dubbed it too, so we can watch it dubbed.
I can only take one. I can't take time travel and
Exactly.
subtitles.
It's a challenging time
Is it?
travel
Okay.
story.
It's
Yeah.
very challenging.
It's
It's,
like
very
time crimes.
complicated. It's very complex. And it really requires you to pay the fuck attention. We talk a lot during it because we're like checking in with each other, like, this is so and so,
Yeah.
right?
It's usually me saying,
Do you remember that this is this?
is that the grown up version of that person?
Yeah. There's a lot of that. But
So
it's so
this is-
fun though.
This is a watch with Wikipedia, so you can figure out what's going on.
Well, I don't want any spoilers. But there's all kinds of stuff on the internet that will help me make
Okay.
sense. There's a family tree, which will be helpful out there.
So
But anyway.
would it be a spoiler to tell me what it's about?
Yeah, so no, I can give you a brief. A kid goes missing, and it's about what happens, what spins off from this child going missing, and it's about these interconnected families. Yeah, that's all I can tell you without spoiling it.
So is it horror too, or is it more sci-fi?
I would say there's a little horror. More sci-fi because of it's. I'm just saying sci-fi because of the time travel. There's time travel, and I don't think that's a spoiler.
It actually it feels like
It might
it
be,
becomes
but-
more sci-fi the deeper we get into it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I think we only watched the first season, so I don't know what could happen for the second or third.
People seem to really love it.
But I'm ready for the journey.
And that first season was great, but you cannot have your phone out.
No,
You
God,
can't-
no.
You can't get up and go to the bathroom unless you absolutely pause that shit. Be prepared to maybe even write a thing down or two. It's really like that. It's that much.
So we need to a Marvelous Mind it.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need to get the board and the pins and the strings.
There are characters that have that in the
Oh,
show.
okay.
I would encourage you to have like a list of the character names would have helped me a lot if I had been like if I had been doing this from a research standpoint, I would probably have made a character list just to keep up with what it is. So it's fun
They're
in that
German
way.
names, which that's kind of
Yeah.
harder to deal with
Yeah.
because I'm an American. I'm a dumb American.
Yeah.
And, every
I'm
time
not
they
saying you're
refer
dumb.
to a character whose name is Mickle, I'm like, Mickle? Whose name Mickle?
How many episodes in season 1?
10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Manageable.
Hour long.
Yeah. I recommend it if you haven't watched it. And if you have, don't spoil second and third seasons. 'Cause I'm excited.
Yeah.
Or do you know that it's the same people or something?
Yeah. I think it, yeah.
Okay.
It can continue based on where it ended.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was still kind of a cliffhanger. Yeah, everything's still hanging unresolved. Continuing that story.
Yeah.
If they had gotten canceled after a season, I would have been like, fuck this shit.
After watching Berlin ER and now this, the Germans are killing it.
Yeah, they really are. 2 for 2 out of all the German series we've watched this year.
Knock on wood.
Both been good.
Knock on wood.
Wonder if we'll get any more German shows.
I don't know what's out there.
Who knows? The Germans do.
All right, what you been watching?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, we had watched Cobra for the canon theme, and the director of Cobra has a weird filmography. He had directed that film, which is like a ripoff of Dirty Harry, and then he directed Tombstone later. But just before Cobra, he had made a horror movie called Of Unknown Origin, which I had seen as a kid, and I remember being like kind of scary. And I told you, Amy, I said, you want to watch like an actual scary movie tonight of Unknown Origin, right? And I showed you the trailer for it, and
Yeah, you said it was an actual scary movie.
yeah. And so I rented it on Apple, a few bucks. I was like, worth it. It's Peter Weller. He's great. It's mostly Peter Weller by himself, and he's really, really good. But there's like a little bait and switch that everyone kind of knew if you grew up. This is a spoiler if you don't want to know what the bait and switch between the trailer and the movie is. But the trailer is, it feels like it's a ghost movie. Stuff's being moved around the house and everything in the trailer, and you think there's an entity, but it's really a giant rat movie.
The rat comes in pretty early in the movie, so I don't know how much
Yeah.
of a spoiler that is.
What was that Stephen King one with the giant rat?
Oh, Night Shift.
Night Shift,
This is
yeah.
one of Stephen King's favorite movies.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
He has interesting taste.
he does. It's not. It's like the performances are like fucking great. I think
For a giant rat movie.
For a giant rat movie, yeah. And the stuff with the rat is gross and wet all the time. And but then
Well, that's what I expect from giant rats.
yeah, it's New York
I don't want
too.
to. I don't see rats as dry.
It's a very wet rat because it comes up through his toilet in the movie. Anyways,
Is it like a better version of the alligator movie?
it's it is a
Or
lot
that-
like Alligator,
yeah.
but if you take Alligator and mix it with Stir of Echoes, where he's destroying his house.
So he's going kind of crazy a little bit.
Yeah, like in the beginning of the movie, he is talking about he makes some money. He's like a hedge fund manager or something like that, and he has this New York apartment where they're filming Canada for New York, but who knows? They never show anything like skyscrapers. You noticed that when we were watching it, or
I only made it through maybe the first 20 minutes, and then I was out like a light.
Yeah, it's got that cozy 80s vibe where his apartment is 80s like glamour. So everything's kind of that weird modern look. And but he had done all this stuff himself. He's like, I put on all the wood. Everything was done by hand, the lathing of the floors and all the woodwork. He did all of it during his time off.
Wait, he lives in an apartment, but he's terrorized by a giant rat?
It's like
How?
a brownstone.
Okay.
It's like a brownstone in New York. And
I was thinking like high rise or something.
no, it's kind of like that. And it's an old, like he redid everything in
Okay.
it. And his wife, Shannon Tweed, in her film premiere.
Ooh, big baby blonde.
Big Booby Blonde.
Hey.
Her and his son, they're off on vacation for the whole summer. This is based on a book too, but they're away for the whole summer, and he's just trying to be like, everything's fine, honey, and not letting on that the whole fucking house is. He's tearing the house apart trying to find the
It
rat.
sounds like a comedy.
It's like a dark comedy. Yeah, it's fun. I really enjoyed it. I love it. It was worth it. There's some silly giant rat shit later on. Like when he has to actually interact with the rat, it's real goofy looking, but the movie's good. I recommend it. Worth the $3 rental.
So it's kind of like a Moby Dick type thing, right?
He even uses a copy of Moby
Does he?
Dick at
Okay.
one point
Oh,
as
my
a
Lord.
prop. Yeah, and he is watching The Old Man in the Sea at one point too, if I remember right. I'm thinking it's the same movie. I've watched so many fucking science fiction and horror films lately. My brain's a wasteland.
Ugh. You guys ever had like a mouse or rat problem?
No, thank God.
We had mice in
Although-
the old studio.
No,
out
did
back.
you?
Fucking grass next door. Who knows?
Yeah, we have that fucking stuff.
Well, you know where our house is. There's a lot of woods around, so like every now and then we'll get some mice.
Yeah.
We never had them in here, but we had them out when we had the studio.
Oh yeah, the old garage.
And one of the bands Pike actually kept one of the mice as a pet for a little while, like in a thing.
Hopefully they didn't get any diseases.
Yeah, they
Adorable animals, but just
Not
riddled with disease.
yeah, you can get what's a brown something or other.
Isn't that what killed the Gene Hackman and his wife?
His wife, hantavirus.
Hantavirus.
You can get from rodents.
I don't know why I called it brown something.
Yeah.
Hantavirus.
I don't know
or
what the
its
fuck you
street
were
name
You know-
Brown.
Brown syndrome.
He's got the brown.
You're
You
an
know what I
idiot.
mean?
But what I watched was also Netflix.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard about that K-pop Demon Hunters?
Yes, I've heard it's got
very
good
popular
music.
right now.
Is it a series or a movie?
It's a movie. It's basically what the title says.
so it's tongue in cheek.
It's a K-pop band and they're demon hunters.
That's fun.
It's very like Buffy-ish.
Yeah.
It's the very definition of not for me.
Oh, really? For teenagers, probably.
Yeah. Music's nice enough, but very generic.
Yeah.
I don't know very much about K-pop. I only know about Blackpink and Girls' Generation. That's the only bands I know of.
BTS. Everyone knows BTS.
But I don't know their
right?
music though. I've
don't
only
either.
listened to like Blackpink.
Yeah, they're
Right.
good.
But it's very generic, the music, although catchy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's kind of what K-pop is it's like a factory that they're churning out these music, and
Right.
it's not very distinctive.
Like the boy bands here.
Yeah, exactly. But again, not for me.
Yeah.
I saw our friend Brandon last week, and he was, have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters? My daughter loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for kids.
Yeah, and I was like,
Yeah.
after watching, I was like, yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Just to me, it's very juvenile.
Is it violent?
No,
No?
it's not at all violent. It's very well made. The look of it is awesome.
Yeah, it's all live action.
No, it's anime.
Oh, it's an
It's
anime.
it's an animation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I must have missed
But
that.
it's very well done.
Yeah.
The colors just pop,
Yeah.
and it doesn't have like that big-eyed Pixar thing with the big mouths that's
Yeah.
very popular
Right.
right now. So it's got this own style.
I like that.
But the main selling point is the music, and they focus too much on that. So the story is kind of secondary, and it felt very rushed. It needs time to breathe, but
Yeah.
you can't really flesh out a story like that when there's so much music.
yeah, was it like Gem and the Holograms?
Not kind of, but
Does Gem and the Holograms have more story than
yeah.
this? Okay.
But because it's basically you're watching a string of music videos.
Right.
And yeah, it's just not for me, even though it's well made, and I can see a certain demographic really liking this.
Right.
Is it a Korean show? Or is it Do you know?
I think it's a one-off.
Yeah. Is it? I mean, is it? I'm sorry. Is it a Korean movie or is it like Japanese? Do you know?
It's Korean. I think.
Korean?
Yeah.
The there's a show that Netflix has on called Delicious in Dungeon. Have you seen that? It's like a Dungeons and Dragons show. It's anime. It's really good, and they also cook the monsters they kill.
Oh, okay.
Every episode's it's like a cooking show and a
Oh,
Dungeons
fun.
and Dragons show. It's really cute.
What made you
Addictive.
think of that?
The animation style he was describing
Oh, okay.
is like I think it's part of that same kind of new wave of like Japanese style animation.
But it's Korean.
Anime. I don't know if it's Korean or not. I think
No,
I
this
think
is.
this one is probably yes.
Well, it's
right?
K-pop.
It's
so
K-pop, so it's
uh,
most likely
Yeah.
they probably made it in Korea.
I do think it's definitely for kids. The times I've heard it brought up is people in relation to their children on other podcasts and stuff like that. So,
I thought you meant at work.
but I was kind of like, maybe, but I was kind of like intrigued because they kept talking about how great the music is.
Yeah. I mean, it's cute and
Yeah.
the songs are catchy, but I can't. There's only one song I really remember
Right.
because all the other stuff around it is kind of very blends together.
What song? Do you remember the name of it?
Soda Pop.
Ah,
It's really cute.
that's fun.
Soda pop. All right.
Makes me want a soda pop. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we did it.
Did you fell asleep during Dress to Kill too, didn't you?
I fall asleep during lots of things.
We watched Dress to Kill. You ever seen that one, Andy? Brian De Palma movie. It's pretty good. Like a little slasher. Giallo.
Yeah.
You should watch the whole thing sometime.
I
Andy.
know I should. I fall asleep during so much stuff. I wish I knew how to keep myself awake. Anyway, at the end of every show, we always say hi to our Beelzebubs.
Oh, do you want we would mention our Patreon? at all?
Patreon.com
yeah.
/NOTLP. Go there for extra content like Topicana, Origins, and ad-free versions of this show.
We want to send our love to
And Zoned
Fozzie
Out.
Bear.
Big time love to Fozzie Bear. Healing vibes, my friend. Patreon.com /NOTLP. Beelzebubs.
And Freddy's show Zoned Out.
Yeah,
Yep.
thank you.
Zoned Out is on there as
Yeah.
well.
We've been having
That's
fun.
great.
Andy made a great suggestion to watch The Tower of Terror with Steve Gutenberg. And
Oh, and then the other. Did they
There's-
make another?
they only made one Tower of Terror
Oh,
movie, right,
never mind.
Andy?
I'm thinking of something else.
I'm looking forward to that. We'll figure that out soon.
Yeah. All right, Beelzebubs. Matt, Branan and Emily, Dr. Brian, Old Dirty Billsterd, Bill Fahrner, Blayne Yogurt, Jordache Jeans, Monica, Ernest, Dave, Paul, and Shayna.
All right, thank you
Shayna
guys.
Pomena.
Thank you so
Thanks so
much.
much.
We love you, Vincent Price.
We
This is for
do.
you.
Bye.
Frankenstein was wondering if he should go to bed when his old buddy Leatherface put on Dawn of the Dead. And Igor made the nachos in a severed human head, and they enjoy the movie with their friends. David Kessler